You are enough, man. Simple as that. You are enough. You don't need to change yourself. You don't need to fix yourself. You don't need to change for anybody. You don't need to prove yourself. You don't need to do anything for anybody else. You are enough. People don't see that, then that's on them. That's their loss. You are enough. You got to believe that. You've been measuring yourself by the wrong standards. You've been comparing yourself to people for too long. You are enough. You got to believe that yourself. You got to know that yourself. Don't matter what them other people think. They don't think you're enough right now, then they can go. They can kick rocks. They gotta get out your life. You are enough. You are enough. People should value you. People should see your worth. If they don't see it, then that's on them. You're enough. A lot of people struggle, feeling like they're not enough because they compare themselves to others. They compare themselves to others on social media. They compare themselves to others on real life. People fall into the comparison trap. Like I've said before, like that social media, that life that you're comparing yourself to may not even be their real life. Everybody's journey is different. Everybody has, different things at different times. Everybody has a different path. Everybody has a different plan. You got to know and you got to trust that you're going to be where you want to be one day. They might have it right now, but you're going to have that same thing soon. Everybody's path is different. Everybody's timing is different. You can't compare yourself to other people. And 9 times out of 10 on social media, that could be fake. They could be renting that car. It could be just posting, the best moments of their life. But 99% of the time, they're sad. They're not in the right headspace. Like, they're not living like that. That's just what they put on social media. You put on social media what you want people to see. It's not their whole life. It's not their real life. You gotta believe. You gotta know that. You can't compare yourself to others, whether it be social media or real life, because everybody has a different path. Everybody has a different time, and everybody has, a different way of getting to where they want to be, a different way to get into their goals. So don't compare yourself to them. And you're telling yourself like you're not good enough, you're not smart enough, you're not strong enough, you're not intelligent enough. Like, you're doubting yourself. Stop doing that. You got to speak to yourself positively. You got to tell yourself you're smart enough. You got to tell yourself you're enough. You got to tell yourself you're intelligent enough. You're good enough. You're the best thing out here. You got to tell yourself that because you are. Because you are. It's not just telling yourself lies. Like, you are actually these things. You're enough. You're good enough. You're strong enough. You're smart enough. You're worth enough. Like, you're worth it. You're enough. You got to tell yourself things. You can't, doubt yourself. You can't speak negative about yourself. You can't speak down on yourself. You got to uplift yourself. You got to tell yourself these things every day, or you're going to fall into that trap of doubting yourself. You got to know and believe that you're enough. You got to know and believe that you're worth it, because you are. I'm telling you, you are. You are enough. You're worth it. You're good enough. You're strong enough. You're smart enough. You are. You're simply enough. You're worth it. If other people don't see that, then that's on them. That's their loss. But you are enough. You can't seek outside validation. That kind of goes the same with like the comparison trap. Like, you can't seek outside validation. Their thoughts don't matter. The only thoughts that matter is what you think about yourself, how you view yourself. Do you think you're in the right space? Do you think you're working hard enough? Do you think you're putting enough time in? Do you think you're being a good enough person, a kind person, stuff like that? You have to think about yourself. You have to judge yourself on those things. Don't let the outside people, judge you. Don't let, the outside validation win you over, because those people do not matter. Those are just words coming from them. They're just words. Their opinions don't matter. The only opinions, the only judgment is God and yours. That's it. If you don't think you're doing enough, then go put more work in. If you don't think you're putting enough time in, then go put more time in. If they tell you you're not putting enough work in, then that's just what they see on the outside, because you're probably working behind closed doors. Like, their opinion don't matter. Their validation don't matter. Just beat yourself every day. Win the battle against yourself every single day. Just live for God. You know what I'm saying? Live in God's way. His judgment is the only one that matters, aside from your judgment. Like, his judgment is the only one that matters at the end of the day. When it's all said and done, his judgment is the only one that matters. Their opinions don't matter at all. Stop seeking outside validation. And honestly, like, your value, your worth doesn't come from achievements. It doesn't come from success. It doesn't come from money. It doesn't come from how other people see you. It's all about what you think about yourself. It's all about that. It's all about you telling yourself you're enough. It's all about you uplifting yourself and staying positive with yourself. Those outside things don't matter. The success, the money, the achievements, all those don't matter. You don't got to be perfect to be worth it. You don't got to be perfect to be enough, because nobody in this world is perfect. So why are you trying to be perfect? Why are you trying to be perfect for this person? If they don't see your worth, if they don't see that you're enough, then that's on them. You don't got to be perfect for them. You don't got to change for them. You don't have to be perfect to be enough. You don't have to be perfect to be worth it. Nobody's perfect. Just be you. Be the best version of yourself every day. Put the work in every day. Put the time in every day. Chase your goals. Chase your dreams. Be you. Be that person that you are. Be yourself. You don't got to be perfect for anybody. Like right now, as you are right now, you are enough. I promise you, you're worth it. You're good enough. You're strong enough. You're intelligent enough. You're simply just enough. You're enough. Right now, as you are, you're enough. There's going to be people that, try to make you feel like you're not enough. There's going to be people that try to make you feel like you're not worth it. Like I was at a point where I felt like I wasn't enough. I felt like I wasn't worth it because, people were abandoning me. People were walking out of my life left and right. You know what I'm saying? Like I felt like I wasn't enough. I felt like I wasn't worth it. But you got to realize that their opinions on you don't matter. That's their loss. I'm telling you, that's their loss. You got to know and trust and believe that you are enough. You got to know and believe that you're worth it yourself. Don't let their opinions, don't let their actions, try to deter you away from that. You're good enough. You are enough. You're worth it. If they don't see that, that's on them. Like I've said a million times, like they don't see that, that's on them. Let them walk out your life because that means something bigger and better is coming for you. Somebody better is coming for you. You know what I'm saying? You're enough. You're good enough. You got to believe that. Just trust and know that. Just believe that you're enough. Just trust and believe that you're worth it because you are. I promise you, you are. But that'll be all for this video, man. I appreciate y'all for tuning in. If you like this video, go hit that sub button. We're on the way to 150 subs. I appreciate y'all. I love y'all, and I'll see y'all in the next one.